Welcome everybody to our Spark of the Week. This week we've got Paul van Zyl talking to us on a very interesting subject. Too much fun might kill you. Thank you, Paul.
Okay. Yes, I want to start with two questions. First one is, who are the people that you can just be yourself with? People that you can just, you know that's where you belong. And my other question is, what are the things in life that makes you really happy? So I think this time of the year, it's good to ask yourself some questions and reflect on where you're going in life. And I want to start with the one on people. Who are the people you really can be yourself with? Brené Brown says that the opposite of belonging is fitting in. So whenever you get to a group of people where you feel, oh, I don't belong, you've got a choice. You could say, okay, I'm going to carry on just being myself, even though I'm going to feel I don't belong, or you can try and fit in. But in the process of trying to fit in, you're going to end up compromising your beliefs and you compromising yourself or betraying yourself. So yes, what came to mind was the, I don't know if you guys can remember the tennis player, American tennis player, Andrew Agassi. And he started playing tennis and he had long hair. But he wrote a biography where he said he didn't enjoy playing tennis because his father pushed him. And in that time when he was having long hair, he started using drugs. And even his first marriage didn't work out because he was too focused on what other people expected of him what to do. And then he started shaving off his hair, and he was much more happy. He started playing tennis because he wanted to. So yeah, so that's my first section that I want to touch on is who are the people that you can just be yourself with. And my theme my theme for this talk basically comes from, I don't know if you know this song by Queen. It's actually one of the singers, Brian May, wrote the song "Too Much Love Will Kill You" in the end. And if you've got time, you can, it's really interesting, guys can go have a look at the lyrics. But he basically wrote the song before he left his first wife and before he met, or in the process of leaving his first wife. And I think the theme, I think being with people that doesn't love you unconditionally, that set conditions to giving you love. You might get to the place where you feel this love is too much. And I think maybe that's what he's talking about. Too much love will kill you. But I think if it's unconditional love, I don't think you can get too much. So my second question I want to touch on, I bumped into a YouTube clip by a neuroscientist. And Harry, I think it'll be very interesting for you to hear this. He explains the difference between happiness and contentment. So he says, we all experience stress. When you experience stress, in your the hormone cortisol is released, and it basically works on your front part of your brain, your prefrontal cortex. So when you may all know it's not a good thing to be constantly under stress, the flight and flight reaction, and it's a good thing to experience your cortisol makes you aware of danger, but you can't be under constant stress. So everybody needs to relax and you need a reward. So he says even animals, if there's no reward, you lose your will to live. But he says the danger is the combination of cortisol and dopamine. Now, dopamine is a hormone that's released. It tells you, this feels good, I want more. Okay, and it can be very addictive. So, and it's usually stimulated by things that you experience in your senses. Things you eat, things you smell, things you experience in your environment. So you constantly want to crave more. So it can be very addictive. Compared to contentment. So contentment, dopamine is released when you're feeling happy. It's the sensation of feeling happiness. Not really happy. He says it's getting a reward. So it's pleasure. He says pleasure and getting a reward, and that you can do on your own. And as I said, it can be very addictive. He said, but the very opposite reaction, very much the same feeling you get when serotonin is released. But serotonin is released when you get to a place of contentment. And the message your brain gets then is, this feels good, but I don't need more. So what happens with dopamine is it overstimulates. If constant stress with cortisol and dopamine overstimulates your brain, and the prefrontal cortex of your brain becomes dysfunctional. Because what physically happens, the dopamine stimulates the neurons, and with overstimulation, they start to get less sensitive. They protect themselves. But in order to feel that sensation again, you have to take more. You have to eat more. You have to drink more. You have to do more of that thing, shop more. Any alcoholic, anything that's shopaholic, alcoholic, chocoholic, whatever, you need to get more. So in the process of craving more, you're doing more and experience less. And your neurons, and physically, there's neural death of your neurons taking place in your brain. And the long-term effect of this is that you lose your future vision. You're just very focused on my direct need, my immediate needs. I want to just stop my craving, and you don't focus on the long-term desires, long-term goals, long-term dreams anymore. Where compared to cortisol, doesn't stimulate your neurons, it actually balances the hormones and calms down your brain. So to reflect again on those two questions, who are the people I can be myself with? And what are the things that really make me happy in life and get me to a place of contentment? Because I think even good things can sometimes be addictive. Success. I see people even getting addicted to sports, exercising, setting another goal. It's just interesting. I spoke to someone yesterday. I don't know who of you are on the what's that, medical aid? There's some app, but you get points for it. Vitality is. So people get points for how many steps you take in a day, how many, what your heart rate is, and they go into the next level. When you go into the next level, you get discount for various things that you can buy. So even those things, it seems like everything is just, can become so addictive and put pressure on you. So that's it. That's my two questions I want to leave you with.